Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Can you tell where we're at? Yep, we're on our way to Port Canaveral, and there is nothing like topping up that hill and seeing our first sight of all the cruise ships in port. We are super excited to be going on the Celebrity Equinox for a 7-night cruise. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can follow along on our adventures. So check-in was really easy. We had an early boarding time. I think it was 11 a.m. But of course, we got through security and check-in very quickly, and we went ahead and had a seat until they started allowing people to start boarding. They do have water set up for you. They have a special area that was right to my right, so that if you were a retreat guest, you had a special area to wait. There were bathrooms available. So it was really convenient. And now we're just going to hop on the ship and get this vacation started. Well, hello, welcome, cruise day.
Cruise day.
It's cruise day yet again. Yes, are you surprised we're on another cruise?
Yes.
Today we are on the Celebrity Equinox.
Yep.
We are at a Port Canaveral.
We're doing 7 nights.
7 nights. Where are we going?
We're going to St. Martin, Dominican Republic, and to Puerto Rico.
Yep. I'm trying to remember. I want to give you a little bit of information. The parking deck when we pulled in was very full, so we couldn't actually park in the parking deck. We only had surface parking available for us.
So here in Canaveral, they share the same parking structure as Utopia of the Seas, and the guy was telling us that Utopia of the Seas had 6,700 people that boarded yesterday, and we have 2,700 that are boarding today.
Right. So we parked surface parking. I think it cost us $145 for this trip.
Yep.
So that's really not too bad, really. I think that's it. We've already dropped our stuff off at the room.
That is key with Celebrity. You can go straight to your room, get your key cards. You can drop your stuff off. Just don't linger until they tell you the rooms are available, but just drop your stuff and go.
Yeah, and I will just make a comment, not a complaint, just a comment, that when we were coming into the building for the port, like right before we got through to security, a couple of the people that work here were like, drop your luggage, and we said, no, we're gonna bring it straight to our room. And they said, no, you've got to leave it at the port or they'll bring it to your room. And I said, no, we are allowed to drop it at our room as long as we don't stay. And she was like, that's new. And I said, no, it's not. So I was polite, she was polite, but just, you know your stuff before you get on, because some people do have misinformation. So just, like I said, know what you can do or can't do for yourself.
Even the piece of paper they handed us when we checked in says on the piece of paper that you can take and drop your stuff off at your stateroom.
Right. Yeah. So we didn't do anything wrong. Like we didn't do something we weren't supposed to be doing. So just like I said, know what you're allowed to do beforehand. So we'll show you a little bit around before it gets super crowded, and let's go enjoy our cruise.
Cruise day.
Yay! Wanted to show you a little bit of the solarium area, which is the covered pool area. If you watched our video on the Celebrity Reflection, it's the same area. It's always just very nicely done. It's a lot quieter normally, usually has air conditioning, and there's always towels set up for you. Even once people use the chairs and are gone, they reset the chairs so it looks all pretty. Very comfy area to hang out in. So we're on deck 12. We were just in the solarium where we welcomed you aboard, but they have some really cool seating areas. What are we seeing? Hold on, let me get a little bit closer to you. Hopefully I'm not gonna get copyrighted with this music behind me.
How folded and beautiful.
Yeah, these are just the celebrity touches that we really liked when we tried that 3-day cruise. And this cruise ship, the Equinox, is pretty much the same one as the Reflection. I mean, if you watched our videos, you'll see, like, here's the pool deck. I mean, it's the top and bottom, the hot tubs. It's kind of the same. They have a nice bar already. I wanted to show this area. So right out there is the pool deck that we were on, and one deck below is the library. I'll zoom in just a little bit. There's people down there, but just a nice seating area. You can play cards or read a book. So again, this is an older ship for Celebrity. It's not one of their big new ships. It doesn't hold like thousands and thousands of people. We actually were told probably not a lot of kids on this ship, which is great. But it's very clean so far, very nice. So don't be afraid to sail on one of Celebrity's older ships. So we came one deck up, obviously deck 14. That's where the buffet's gonna be, but also being it's Embarkation Day, they have somebody standing out here that will help you with specialty restaurants if you wanted to book any of those reservations. I'm gonna do a little bit of the buffet, just so y'all get an idea, because there's nobody here right now. Fresh pizza being made constantly.
Yes, madam.
Hey there, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we're just relaxing on Embarkation Day. We got a little bit of a lunch, which I might have already showed you. And can you see Chad behind me? He's taking advantage of the hot tub while I am just laying out. It's a beautiful day, so we're very blessed. We're very lucky with beautiful weather, and we'll see what we end up doing today. So I had enough sun. I don't want to get burned today, so we decided to come into the solarium, and they have the air conditioning on, and I believe it would be nap time for us.
Super comfortable.
Yes, and there's nobody here.
Nobody.
I mean, it's, what time is it right now?
It was 2:28.
2:28, so 2:30, and I'm like, where is everybody? Because there's the pool deck's not crowded, the solarium is empty. I mean, the buffet was a little crowded when we went up there, but I'm like, this is great. I love this.
Yes.
So, nap time. We'll see you later. All right, let's go check out our stateroom now. We are on deck 8, room 151. So our room number is technically 8151. All right, Chad, what's behind door number 1?
You ready?
All right, so right when you walk in, again, I'm gonna just mention this is an older ship, so some of the like light switches and things might be a little bit dated, but they work, so don't worry. Looks like we have a lot of space for walking, so for an inside stateroom, it's really nice. We've got a couple of little hooks right here, and then I'm gonna flip around. As soon as you walk into your left, we've got a nice mirror, full length. Hi. And in the bathroom. So, of course, watch your step as you go in. There is your thermostat, which pretty much stays on cold. 2 more hooks up top. Nice size bathroom. Again, I feel like the older ships have a little bit more space in them. Nice space underneath the sink. You do have 2 drawers right there. The bottom one maybe is supposed to have the trash can. I'm not sure because it's not really a drawer. I do like this.
Oh, it's real nice.
I do like the glass. And then, whoopsie. I think that's nice shelving, actually. And then you have a little bit more underneath right there, which I think that's plenty of space. And then you do have some nice body lotion they give you. I love the backsplash, too. And then the walk-in shower with a nice little basket for, like, your stuff that you bring, which is nice. And then you do have some shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. Now there is no handheld in this shower, so if that's something that you look forward to, this doesn't have it. There's also no clothesline. As Chad's shaving his legs, you can see it has a nice little stool. The doors do shut like that. Well, we're gonna have to get that looked at. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the doors do shut.
He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, so he's got some space. All right, and there are 2 little hooks in the bathroom also. So let me go ahead and step out. You've got this nice little desk right here with a chair. Again, no USBs in this room. You do have plugs, but no USBs because it is an older ship. Of course, your big TV. Right here is going to be your safe. And underneath is your little mini fridge. Now, it is stocked. This costs money, in case you didn't know that already. So I don't know if you can ask your room attendant to empty it or not. All of those are drawers. Very nice. And then I'm just going to, of course, we put all our stuff there, right around there. I'm not sure. I guess that was made eventually for like magazines or your daily. Oh, look, we have a, oh, nice. Yep, that's a great place if you keep those. And then I'm going to turn around and there's the closet.
Looks like it has a decent size.
Yeah.
Not a lot of hangers. We had to ask our stateroom attendant because I did bring like my whole closet. I don't know why, but I did.
Well, so did I.
So he gave us some more, but it's really nice. And then they also gave us robes. I don't know if that's a normal thing because we've only done one other.
Right.
In concierge, but nice to have.
Yeah, and I do like the little table here and the couch, of course, because I like sitting up on a couch and not in bed. So speaking of the bed, let me turn around. You've got the two lights. He turned one on so you can see. King size bed. There is room underneath the bed for your luggage, he said. And we do have side tables on both sides of the bed, but there are no plugs and no USBs that we have found. If we find something sometime, I will update you.
Now I like this. This was on the reflection too.
Yes.
The little cubbies above.
Yeah, I agree. I like those also. Nice extra storage. So for an inside stateroom, I think it's a great size for the two of us.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the inside staterooms like this hold more than two, but I'm not sure. But I love it. I think it's great.
It's great.
All right, let's get unpacked. So we decided to skip dinner in the restaurant tonight because the food on the buffet just looked so good, and it really was. I had like a creamy pesto pasta with some chicken, and they had a great yummy cheesecake. I didn't show any of it. Didn't really think you guys care, but it was so good. And we are going to get ready to go to a show tonight. We have a comedian, there's a game show, and silent disco. So I'll probably try to show you a little bit of everything, and yeah, so let's see. Hopefully it'll be fun. So it's a really nice theater. The seats are super comfortable. And they have like a couple different levels that you can go. And if you don't want to sit in one of these chairs, you can sit in like a bar top. So really nice seats.
They also have a bar set up.
Oh yeah, they do have a bar set up in the back too. I just thought this was really cool. If you notice in the elevators as you're going up or down, they have "Here Comes the Sun" written. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is our first full day on the ship. We woke up this morning. We kind of slept in yesterday with travel. You know, you're tired.
That we didn't get done with everything last night until after midnight.
Right. So last thing you probably saw was just some silent disco. And then we were exhausted. So we just went to bed, forgot to even do a closeout video or, say goodnight to y'all. But anyway, good morning.
It's time to get up, get some breakfast.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to try to go to see what this classic member invited welcome party thing is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be at noon. So we'll go there.
Now.
Yeah.
We'll go do that. And, it might be nothing. We might be there for 2 minutes. Who knows? But we'll show you. I think classic is like you had to have at least been on one cruise for celebrity.
Yes.
So there's probably going to be a lot of people there. So we'll see what it's about. Take you along. See what we do today.
Hopefully we'll get some sun today. Hopefully it'll come out.
Yeah, it was a little drizzly and windy. So we'll see. Yeah. So, all right, let's go.
18 years. This is the first time I've ever worked at Equinox.
So we're here right now at the captain's welcome party, and this is the cruise director. He's making some announcements, and all the officers are here. You can meet everybody, and they do have complimentary drinks and appetizers. Chad's actually coming. You can get some soda, and this is a Cosmopolitan. So I figured I would try that. and then they're just announcing the captains and things like that. This is located in the sky observation deck also. So these are on all of the tables in here. This is what's included.
And I thank you for your continued loyalty to our Brand Celebrate Cruises. We really appreciate it.
I'm very sorry for the
Also, I would
shading.
like to thank you for your excellent windy day today. Certified sushi.
So one of the things I think that's really cool is that they acknowledge the people on the cruise that have sailed the most for this cruise. So this people have done like 170 something cruises, have over 6,000 points with celebrity, and they recognize them and they give the lady flowers, and I think it's just really nice. They acknowledge their guests like that. So after they do their little talks, the officers all come around and greet all the guests, which is a really nice touch. You can ask them any questions about the ship themselves. It's very nice. They have a live band playing up on the stage. It's very crowded, so if you want a really good seat, you need to come early. So unfortunately today the weather is not holding up the best. As you can see by the pool, we have a bit of a wave situation. So what have you been doing today?
Napping.
Literally, we have been sleeping all day. So we missed the buffet for lunch, which closes at 2:30.
Yeah.
So it was like 3:15 when we realized that. So
But they still offer pizza and gelato, so
yeah.
or ice cream. So
I'm gonna go show you what they do offer when the buffet for lunch actually closes until the dinner buffet opens. Surprisingly, it's actually a good variety.
oh,
So let me go
I
show
was
you.
surprised.
So you still have some fruits that are available, which it looks empty right now, but then some. You have gluten-free dessert station, which is really nice. You have a choice of some sandwiches like tuna, ham and cheese, egg. Lots of great dessert options still. I mean, look at these. These are the dessert options, and the buffet is technically closed. The pizzeria is still open. They're just making fresh pizza right now. That's why it doesn't look like it. But there's also a pasta station that's open right now still. So you can still get pasta made. And then this is also like garlic knots and calzones. And they have some pre-made pasta ready. There's a salad station still open for you to make your salads. And I love this station. It's your deli meats and cheeses. I mean, it's just laid out so nice. Of course, like I said, the buffet is technically closed, so it looks like it's been run through, but lots of different breads. I love the different breads they have all the time. So as you can see, it's quite a big selection. Even when the buffet is closed, you still have a great option for something to eat. So I think we're going to go out and try to maybe grab a little bit more sun. I think the sun might be out a little bit, and then we'll do some activities tonight, and we'll bring you along for that. I just wanted to show you, we're up here on the lawn club. It's very windy, so I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what this is. They have some really beautiful seating area up here. On the other ship we were on, the Reflection, they had a restaurant up in this area, but this ship doesn't. They have the glass blowing, which I'm going to go and do a quick walk around, and so y'all can see this area. But these seats would be great if it wasn't so windy today. Yeah, so actually, spoiler alert, we came up to this area quite a few times on the cruise just to check it out and see what was going on. It was never very crowded at all. I'm not sure if people just don't realize it's there or it's just too windy up there for people to sit and enjoy. We did notice that there were times that there were people sitting at the bars, but as far as the lawn area, it wasn't very crowded. Right here, I'm just showing you a little bit of the glass blowing. There were a couple ladies doing that. I thought about doing it, and I kind of really wanted to do it. And they have a small display right here of some of the items that you can make. I think the cheapest item I saw was $120, and it went up from there. I just wasn't sure if it was worth the price for me, so I didn't do it on this cruise. But here's the lawn itself and the little egg-shaped cabanas that they do rent out. I never really saw anybody using those, so I'm not sure how popular they were or how expensive they were on this cruise. They did play some of the basketball games that were going on, so that was kind of nice, but there still wasn't a lot of people there. But here I'm just walking around. There are some areas that you can grab your pool towels. Lots and lots of great seating up there. I feel like this is a very underutilized area. And as you're walking around the back, like I said, there is a bar area. All right, now I'm going to show you my absolute favorite seats on this ship. Right here at the very aft of the pool of the ship, there's a couple of seats that are kind of by themselves. So if you can snag those seats for a sail away or just a beautiful sunset, I mean, those might be the best seats on the whole ship. I think during our cruise, they actually played some movies up here on the Lawn Club, but I can't be 100% certain. I just don't really remember. There are so many activities happening on the ship, it's hard to keep them all straight, to be honest. We actually did something on this cruise we've never done on any other cruise. We checked out the gym. Yep, we didn't really get a whole lot of exercise. We were, as we told you, that we slept quite a bit the first day or so. So we decided to hop in the gym and just head on the treadmills and get a little bit of a walk in so that we didn't feel super lazy. But it's a really nice gym area. Wasn't super crowded on our sailing. A lot of people seem to take advantage of the walking track, and we're doing more walking outside than being inside the gym. But it does look like they have a place for classes, and they have free weights. So it's a very nice gym.
All right, so we are all changed after having gone and worked out. We got a quick bite at the buffet, and now it's time to go do a game show.
Yeah, it's called, oh gosh, something Whisper
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I'll show you. I'm gonna try to show you some of the game. I don't know like how it plays. Like yesterday's game was true or false, and I didn't show any of it. But like the true or false, it was anybody can play, and you could you basically they gave you a statement, and then you decide if that statement was true or false. And so if you thought it was true, you stood on one side of the room. Thought it was false, you stood on the other side.
Yeah.
So pretty much anybody could play. I don't know how this one works, so we'll see if I can show you or we're gonna play. I don't know.
Then we're going to go to the main show, which is called Topper.
Yeah, I think it's a musical.
Yeah, and it's going on right now, which is just on the other side of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And
we
then
look
maybe
forward.
testing the fates.
Yeah,
We did good. We did okay last night. I lost like everything. I put in $100, was down to 20, and then I went to a different machine and won it all back. So
Yep.
I cashed out another 100. So there you go.
Let's go.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
We are about to play a very, very, very famous game called Telephone. I think you all heard of that, right? We're gonna pass on the message, but we have a celebrity twist on it that's gonna come in a few minutes. First of all, I need people to play, so put your hands up if you want to come and play.
Clock in, clock out. Clock in, clock out. Clock in, clock out.
Watch what you're gonna say, please. Dice in the house? I think. They're actually passing the message.
All the words and all the words, all the words,
Okay, let's try one more time.
all the words.
Okay. Austin loves the baby.
Okay, that's it. Just a little help. Take it off? Yes.
Hot dog on the pavement?
No! No! Hot dog on the baby. The message was hasta la vista, baby. Headsets on. Here we go. This is your message.
The message
Okay.
is just 9:45.
It's 9:45. Ready?
She looks scared.
East, west, 4, 5.
1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Yeah, he didn't go to first grade.
1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5.
Headsets off. What message you got? Tell us. 145. 145. Tell us. What message was it?
It's 9:45.
Thank you so much. You were the
Hi, everybody.
So after the show, we came and got some coffees at Cafe Al Bacio. Chad got a cafe mocha. They give you a little biscotti. I think that's how you say it. Trying to sound all fancy. And I got a caramel latte. So yummy. Yeah. So what'd you think of the show?
I thought the show was good. I thought the singers were good. I'm not a big Broadway kind of guy, but I thought the singing was good. The storyline was kind of weird, but that was made up for by the dancers and the ballet in it, the acrobatics in it. I thought that was all really good. So I would say go see it for sure. Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think it was a good show. The acrobatics were really fun for me. So, but now we're just going to sit and enjoy the coffee. I think it's going to be early night because we have our first port day tomorrow at Dominican Republic, Tiano Bay. So, good night. Oh yeah, there's an ABBA sing along behind me. That's why we're using the mics because it's really loud. But I hope y'all enjoyed the day with us, and good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to voice over this last part. As we mentioned, they're doing an ABBA sing-along in the atrium here. We really like that they do the sing-alongs. They have live music bands with other dancing. They also did the silent disco here. I love that they do this in the atrium because with it being an open space, it really draws more people to this event. And when it's in a closed off area of the ship, a lot of people don't come to it. But if you're walking by and you see all these people singing and dancing, it really does bring more people in. And it was a lot of fun. I will say they do tend to play a lot of the same music throughout the cruise, but I don't care. I have a lot of fun anyway. So this is how we're going to end the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.